Reggae dancehall.
The righteous ones will be named.
What the vibes, you know what I mean? Always.
The gates of Zion, no, and be covered. Mama, don't you cry. Big man, cry your eye. Hold strong. Hold strong. Nothing's wrong can make you feel like nothing purpose for you and for me. But disease in the heart is the first to kill any tree. Don't be fooled by the hype and the greed. Be patient and time will reveal what is true will soon be seen, and then we'll set you free. Jaja City be clear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the song's called Hold Strong. Roots reggae music at its finest. Kristine Alicia, always dropping dope joints. I don't know the thing go already. Whatever, we got the mad things in the building, the mad tune, and we got to try to hit up and link up with the artists and see what go on. You know what I mean? So let's see what we could do. Let's see what we do. Kristine Alicia, what's going on, mama? How are you?
Gcole. Is my name Kristine Alicia or Popcorn? Which one? Because the other day, the other day, you're mixing up. But I am honored to just be on your show, period. Okay, you can call me what you want.
Yeah, so we can call you anything. They can't say, well, go on, Popcorn. We can't say, what up, Kristine Alicia. It's all good, right?
Yes. What's up, everybody? What's up to all the listeners? How you doing?
Jano.
Thanks for playing my song Hold Strong. I really appreciate that. I love it. In fact, the video, the fact that you're playing it is good because the woman in the music video, the matriarch, is her birthday yesterday, so I want to big her up. Yeah, definitely. She's amazing. Her energy is powerful. So check out the video. And the message of the song is exactly what reggae is about, that we push through whatever and we rise above all things. So yeah, thank you.
Anytime. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. And guess what? Let me say this. Thank you, first of all, for always keeping us fed with dope music, because in a time like this where we get a lot of stuff, and don't take it for granted, a lot of music is being created. It's just not a lot of dope stuff. It's not a lot of sustenance. It's not a lot of, message and feel and energy. So thank you, first of all.
No, wow, I appreciate that. I try to make sure that it's easy to get caught up in everything that's popular, and it's easy to get caught up in the trends, which is fine to be relevant. But I mean, to me, my heart is only full when I can write about my own journey and my own experience. That's the only way I can stay true to me in this industry. Period.
I love it. And with social media, because I'm not exactly able to see you every day in person, but I do get to keep up and catch up on social media. I must say, sometimes you see, it's like you see the peeling away of layers of the onion, and you see growth. You see somebody growing, and I won't say growth. It's not necessarily just, okay, I grow old and wiser, and it's just about a certain freedom and liberation, and you just did there, you know what I mean?
Yes, well, it is real, and I think I hope to be a reflection of everybody else. So I think that's what every artist wants, that not just we are just showing off and doing, oh, this is me and this is me growing. No, it's more about, like, we all are humans going through this life, and we all are humans growing. And to me, I appreciate the fact that I can feel free amongst my people. I think the biggest hurdle was for me to realize, the life that we all have to live is freedom to live our own lives. And no matter what we do, we're not living for nobody else. Wow. And I think if that's what you're talking about, yes. I mean, I've always loved what I did, always loved music from gospel to roots. But honestly, I mean, there's always something that happens to each one of us that kind of moves the scale from where I did. So, whatever, whatever, I am no longer going to limit myself, because life is too short. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Like, life is too short. Life is too short to live for people. So while I want to give the message, I want to give it in complete freedom. And of course, just show how, no one is perfect here. We're all on a journey. And my goal moving forward is just to say, okay, This is it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
When I listen to music, sometimes I hear a lot of things, and I hear your production's always on point, instrumentation always on
Thank
point. You
you.
know, what I mean, it's dope.
Thank you.
We don't. The vocals are always there. You're Kristine Alicia. You can sing. You have the thing
Oh,
like.
Lord of God,
Yeah,
thank you.
trust me. But you know what I hear in this song, and there's others, but there's something. Something I can
Mm-hmm.
hear cadences and whatever in
Mm-hmm.
tones or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I hear
Yeah.
in your voice in the song? Believe it or not, happy,
Mm-hmm.
happy.
In Hold Strong?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? That's interesting. That's good to know. I haven't heard that. When I reflect on Hold Strong, I think it's more like I'm fighting. And so that's good to know.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
talking the
right.
lyrics, I'm
You're
not
right.
talking the lyrics. I'm talking in
The
your
freedom.
voice. If
That's
I
good to
was to
know.
strip away the lyrics and you were just
No.
humming the melody and I took out the
Yeah.
instrument, I hear happy in the voice. Don't know
No,
why.
and that's good. And it's true. It's true. Even as a fighting, pushing song, I'm glad for that feedback because it opens up another level of me. Sometimes we have to reflect on our own songs. And that's the truth is when I wrote it, it was definitely like I felt like I have conquered something. So it's now my time to encourage others. So yeah, thank you. I never thought about it.
I
That's
love
why you
that.
named Gcole.
Easy, no, man. Easy, man. We listening. We listening. We listening. I tell you this,
Yeah.
your music is, if it's a fun song, if it's a,
Mhm.
if it's a mission song, it's on a mission, if it's inspirational, whatever the case may be, I think your
Mhm.
consistency lies in positive lyrics and what you put out to the folks,
Thank
right?
you.
Now
Thank
we
you.
don't want to put no meaning on what positivity is, because some people are partying
Please,
and do them
thank you,
thing and
because I was about to say.
exactly. People think positive is this and positive is that, when the truth
Yeah,
is the scales.
thank
If you
you.
balance the
Yeah.
scales, positivity is just what's not negative. But what I
Yes.
say in your stuff that I
Yeah.
hear, I mean, I
Yeah.
always wonder what an artist like
Yeah.
yourself is this, right? Is there a ton up tune around the corner? You know what I mean? You're one thing,
Yes,
you got a
I
hard
would
drive.
thank you. Segue. So I know you asked me, I wanted to leave it for the interview, but because I'm now in a new phase of my life,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I made an announcement that I feel like I'm being open about my dating within reason,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but what's helping me is that I am being vulnerable into the fact that I'm writing now. I'm going to release a love album. Period.
What?
And the love album is going to be a spectrum of sounds, reggae sounds,
Mm-hmm.
which is also showing my freedom. Like I'm not locked into roots. I'm not locked into contemporary. I'm just locked into. I'm going to show a spectrum of the reggae sounds,
Mm-hmm.
but they're all going to be love based. But the journey of love. So since I've been dating, like, just a heartbreak and the figuring out, like, have I left my trauma
Mm-hmm.
of my past love? Am I willing to be brave about, this love journey?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if I'll be inspired with some big time classic love songs like Mariah Carey and Whitney. No promises. It all just depends on which man give me the right love
Easy.
inspiration.
Big
You
up
know
yourself,
what I
Blacker.
mean? So
Jano.
hey, just making it out there, but I'm openly like I tweet differently, and I'm being honest. Like I don't have it all together. Like sometimes some of the song, like what you say, that positive. Some of the song might just be about lust. Some might be about true love. Some might be about, oh my gosh, you're a player. I can't believe it. How could you do that?
I
you know.
see
So
that
it's
glow.
in the works. I have a few being mixed right now, but I would say like it's in the works, and I feel good about it because I think the main thing is that everybody has experienced love, but everybody has experienced heartbreak.
Right, right.
And so what I said is that I did gospel, I
Mm-hmm.
did roots, but now it's time for me to do love because I feel really strong about that. I think the message, if I have a quote unquote deep message, which is
Right.
not going to be all in the songs, the entire album will be about, look, we'll just say, your heart can beat. You can think your heart is dead,
Mm-hmm.
but it is possible for your heart to live again. And that's what I thought. I thought my heart was going to be dead and there was
Mm-hmm.
no way I was going to love again.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you've gone through a divorce or whether you've gone through a passing, which I'm sure some people have,
Mm-hmm.
because of COVID,
Right.
or whether you just went through a hard breakup, it don't matter. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes your heart is that, and I want to use the reggae music to do its message, do it what we normally do by uplifting again and trying to revive that, but in different levels of the song. So
I dig
album.
that. I dig that. I
Yeah.
dig that.
Thank you.
So I feel like, I see you. I see the imagery, and like I said, I love it because
Thank
not
you.
everybody knows the story, but everybody has a story. We go through stuff, and
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes we want to see that caterpillar become the proverbial caterpillar morph
Thank
into that
you.
butterfly and fly again. And I mean, like you might have seen somebody out there in their hoochie daddy shorts, and now you're looking at him like, yo, maybe I meet that. You know what I mean? And
Wait,
I'm just
should I?
saying.
Are you saying my next reel should have Hoochie Daddy
I'm
shirts?
just
Because
saying. I'm just saying.
I'm.
You
I already
bad.
got flack. I already got flack for my bathing suit. My one piece. My one piece. I get flack about my one piece. Can you imagine?
Nah, tell them for lawyer. Tell them for lawyer. Out to
I
out to talk.
know.
It's hot
I'm
girl
telling
summer.
you,
Hot girl
man.
summer. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you got it, show it. You know what I mean? Ain't waste no
Thank
sexy around here.
you.
Cause the winter gonna come, things
Thank
are
you,
gonna change,
Jesus.
and then you gonna put on the bathing suit and gonna say cover the mess up. So
It's
while
still
everything is hot right
righteous.
now, do your thing.
It's still. Thank you. It's still righteous.
I'm
It's
just
still
saying.
regular righteous. I appreciate it. Thank
So the
you.
homies where hit me up and ask me for your number, I can give them the number because they, what I mean, you're back in the scene.
Just tell them to go to my social media. Period.
So
That's
they gotta hit you up on
social
social
media.
media.
Yeah, I have a vetting process. Just kidding.
Easy, easy, easy. I like it. I like
Just
it.
kidding.
Fill out
Just
this
I have
waiver
a
right
song for
here.
that. If you can get me with your song, with your singing, with your mental, with your mindset, it's all of that. With your ital, with your healthy living, it's all of that. All right, hold on. Giving away too much. Giving away too
Cool,
much.
no, man. Cool. It's all good. Clues are good. Clues are good.
Yeah.
You are a true. There are singers out there. There are entertainers out there, and there's a couple of people I put in the vein and the pocket of what I call an artist, right? And the reason why I consider you an artist is, and I don't know if it's if you're aware of it, if it's intentional or whatever the case may be, but there's a transparency to you that depicts honesty, and by that what I mean is, if I never met you until now, and I was to do, and I'm saying this for all the fellas out there that want. You know what I mean? go to Spotify, get your stream on, because that way you can come back and with some brownie points and all that. But when I see the chronicling of your music from the first time I was introduced to your work till now, it reflects the different place. I'm not a fan of the word phase, and I'm not a big fan of the word phase. So I'm
okay with it. Yeah.
yeah, I like to say the place you were at the time. You know what I mean? Evolution.
Okay.
I don't even want to chalk it up to
Yes.
growth because it's up and down. But I do see that your music reflects where you are at the time. And I like the fact that you mentioned this whole love album right about now because your pictures be glowing, your voice glowing, even in that song like Hold Strong where you're supposed to have, you know what I mean, a revolutionary thing is still glowing. It's like, it's almost like somebody in that background in that studio, I catch your eye, you're like, you know what I mean? Fight their battle. You so fine. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. I hope. I mean, to me, what keeps me going is that I realize the only way you can do it, like I said, is to just be to write from your heart.
Right.
That's the truth. Yeah, but if you think I was going in Hold Strong, then that means tell all your listeners to keep posted because I was definitely not. I had no one in mind, and I'm just now beginning to meet. So there will be more different glows coming forward. Because there was nothing then. In
Y'all hit me up. I'm the love doctor, so I'll make the hookup for you. All right, y'all hit me up.
You have plainly said you have not seen anything yet. The glow has not started.
Jano. Well, guess what? You know what that is then? That's your internal glow. That's your love for you. Because a lot of times, we see the love outside.
What I am saying is that before you can even attach to anybody, and I think one of the songs to that you have to find your happiness within yourself. So maybe that's what you're saying. I think during that point, for sure, I had decided that I'm not going to hold on to my pain. I'm not going to make an identity out of my pain. I'm going to find myself. And the only way I was able to get through that and pass through that is to learn to love myself. Look at the perspective of what that situation taught me, not blame the universe for anything, and just regenerate myself and re-nurture myself. And I believe that when that's the only way to really attract and to find true love. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule or whatever, but my part of the message is, look, love yourself. That's the whole thing with Costa Rica. When I was in Costa Rica, I was like, I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to love myself. You don't have to go and have fun with a partner, or you don't have to wait to find the love of your life. Granted, it would be nice, but you don't have to wait for that to enjoy life. You don't have to wait for that for you to love yourself.
Right.
I have to love myself the way I am. I have to love myself where I am,
We love you too.
We all have dreams and stuff, but
We love
Can't wait for those things to manifest.
we love you too. And I mean that the title of the album is the Love Album. You ain't even playing with it. No extra words, don't
I
just
don't know. I
straight up.
don't have a title. No, I don't have no title yet.
Come and
No, I
see,
have
I
no
think Mr. Thing
title
said the
yet.
Love Album. I thought that's what you were calling it.
Oh, thanks. No, it's called Love Album because it's about love songs. I need to clarify that. Thank you for bringing that up.
That'd be fire though.
I just said Love Album because it's an album about love, but I have no title yet. Yeah, no.
So. All right, we're gonna left now. Just got to people ask about a question since, and I'm the love doctor and all that. You know what I mean? So the question is this now: what interests? I mean, we know what the band and the musician and the crowd can get from Kristine Alicia. So what? So on the other side of the fence now, right? From my brethren, Blackham, Maxwell, Kevin, Charge, and the one of them are listening, right? So the thing is this: big up yourself, Gary, everybody. So the thing is this: what intrigues Kristine Alicia? You know what I mean? What makes you tingle? What makes you smile?
Yeah, I mean, usually they say, oh, don't put out what you want because everyone's going to just try and be that what you want. No, I mean, there's always going to be levels to it. And as we talk, but number one, to me, more than anything is a man's mindset, right? Wow. If you can't intrigue my mind, and that's just me, I'm not going to get turned on, period. So his mindset is a man that can elevate me spiritually. Is a man that is a leader. Like nowadays, you have men that want a woman to take care of everything, carry the man energy. That's just my personal thing. A man that is supportive of my music. I don't think I want to give any more clues. I just need them to, just let's do that.
All right. Y'all hit up the DMs the right way, all right? And I can't. I'm just saying, if I were you, I would go stream the whole catalog. So when you hit her up, you could be like, yo.
Not have been like that's supposed to be private. You saw how you powerful. You saw how you interview powerful.
No, it's just
you just went deep. You just made me become extremely vulnerable right now. I was supposed to say that, but anyhow, are you named Gcole?
We selling albums around here. All right? That's what we do. We selling albums around here. So go stream the thing, because if you stream her entire catalog, you will be so informed. That's like going to school.
That's true. So good point. People, I don't have to say what I want. I think if people stream, they will know exactly who I am. Like what you said. That's true. That's facts.
For sure. I'm excited about this album because, there's a part of a song that, I love when you channel that energy. I love my favorite, one of my favorite songs is, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow and all them things. It's just the way you connect with the sultry side of it, which is, you know what it reminds me of? It's like, it's the girl that's always wearing fatigues. It's like that girl that's always fatigues and Timberlands, whatever. And the next day you catch her in a nice dress. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, in those days, I was still very, 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 I was still not free completely. That's all I'm going to say. And so if you did like those tunes, you don't see nothing yet. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Cool, no, man. Cool, no. I'm talking about the song. Some of my brethren, I want to see the video. Damn, she talking hot.
Hey. What more so is the evolution. Like, to me, it's not even about the visuals. Honestly, it's like,
you can say that.
Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? Great. All of those. I don't have a lot of love songs. Key Lock is definitely up there. My king. But now, because I went through the heartbreak and the loss, I had to, it's like finding a new. I'm just saying this is what the depth of it is it's the depth and the journey of it, and I think that's what's important.
I think there's a lot of message without you setting out to deliver a message. I think there's a lot of message in your story, your voice, and your music. And for those people who hear you talk about heartbreak and stuff like that, they'll be like, "Oh, don't break her heart," and they might not know the story. It's not the man cheat and the man left. You're talking about the passing of somebody that you love.
Yeah. Yes, for me personally. But
is it different? Is that a different type? Is that a different type of heart? When we sit down, we'll dive into a little bit more. But I'm always wondering, is that a different type of hurdle to come over? That kind of heartbreak, which is how different is that heartbreak and adverse to the man left you, Keisha?
It's so interesting because when you interrupted me talking to my girlfriend about that, literally. So I am, like I said, I don't have the answers, Gcole. I am now literally in the midst of trying to figure out, is this heartbreak am I supposed to deal with this heartbreak in a way that other people deal with divorce? Our hearts are just hearts that have been broken and resilient. And someone had to remind me that, yes, the loss of Brian was a horrible loss, but it was just a fraction of the experience.
Wow.
And that is what I have to focus on. And we can always, oh my gosh, it was this. But everyone has had an experience of love. And I'm sure you know this. Everyone, love is love. So when you're in love, you're in love. So whether the person left you, whether the person, whatever, your heart is shattered. So my heart was shattered, but it was shattered in a way. And I have to keep it in perspective. Focus on the perspective of love, what I love, and then not allow the loss or the heartbreak to traumatize me or cripple me from loving again. That's the only way I can continue.
Wow.
So that's why I'm doing this love album. Yes, the loss, but I can't focus on the death. I cannot focus on it. I have to focus on that was an experience, and it is not. I'm not trying to diminish it, and I don't know what divorce is like. I don't know. But I hope to relate to another woman who has been divorced. I heard divorce is worse than death. Because you see the person. So there are different perspectives. I cannot speak to that. I can only speak to maximum. However, I can relate to heartbreak. I can relate to love being shot. I can relate to a heart feeling like they were dead. Wow. That's all I'm saying.
Man a bad man still when I deal with them things. Man a bad man. Man a deal with that.
Of course, you guys don't cry. Of course not. Let me talk to your wife. Please let me talk to your wife. Thank you.
No, we gotta be we fronting. Listen, yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear that project. As always, when it comes to you and your music, it's not just about me hearing the music, but I'm also elated in advance to see you perform that stuff because
thank you.
Some people create the records and then take it to another level when they give it to you. It ascends, and that's something you deliver, and that's something that I'm looking forward to.
I appreciate that. I mean, that means a lot. I feel like that was something I always had to work on, but I feel like I've definitely now, because I'm free, no lie, not trying to toot my horn, but because I'm free, I feel like I'm a better performer. Honestly, if you thought I wouldn't give. I released good records, but I definitely feel like that was something I could always work on. And but I now realize what it was. I was being held back internally.
Right.
And now that I'm free, no, don't say nothing yet. Did I say that already? No, don't say nothing yet.
Cool, man. Cool. I dig it though. You did. I love. I'm excited for your excitement. You know what I mean? Because I can tell. It's like, and it's tough for an artist when you have something that you want to get the world, but whether it's not ready yet or for business reasons, management reasons, labor, you can't release it. You're sitting on them records and you can't get to nobody, but it's just busting out of the seams. I hear the excitement in your voice, and it makes me excited. I can't.
Thank you. Gcole, thanks for always being supportive. Honestly, you are one of the DJs that I am still here because you guys are always tooting my horn, whether in the lows and the highs. Yo, Gcole, in the lows and in the highs.
Appreciate you.
The lows and in the highs. And so I mean that with every word. I mean that.
Pleasure. Keep giving us dope songs. We ain't got no choice but to play them. You know what I mean?
All right, keep doing what you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kristine Alicia. Make sure you go check out our music. Look out for the Love album. Fella, and that's just my tagging it the Love album, but that's not what it's called. Fellas, hit her up in the DMs, you know what I mean? Do your research, go in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, your future might be right here on the phone and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? Blocker, link me. May I give you some secrets, some inside, you know what I mean? Insider trading like Martha Stewart. Listen, my friend, thank you so much. I got to get in peace.
Love you much. Heal up the wife and heal up the family. Thank you.
Will do. Much love. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristine Alicia, big tune, bad tune, my tune, we in.
We will fear no evil plan, In these times of uncertainty, everyone seems to lose the key. What was once the norm, them have a plan, yet still no one can find them peace. What will be will always be. Settle down and be at peace. This year now is for the righteous ones, 'cause nothing new is under the sun.